Adam Turner, PGC Basketball, as we get ready and primed for tonight's national championship game, which is sure to be a defensive slugfest with UVA and Texas Tech, two of the best defensive teams in the country. We actually wanted to take a look at Kyle Guy for our Monday moves. Guy was Saturday's hero against Auburn with a late three and then getting fouled and knocking down all three free throws to score 6 points in the last 6-7 seconds, which sent UVA to the title game. But for our Monday moves, we actually wanted to take a look at what he does the most to score and what you can expect to see him doing tonight constantly as he's looking to get shots off. And this go-to area for Kyle Guy is coming off screens. Within the Virginia blocker mover offense, there's a ton of opportunity for him to do it, and he's so good at reading it. He'll flare to the corner if you go over the top of the screen, and he is really good at reading these different situations, but the number one coverage he sees is guys trailing on his hip. So we want to take a look at exactly what he does and how he utilizes space when guys are trailing him. Before we dig a little deeper into that specific situation, let's first rewind and let's talk about how Guy gets there. So the blocker mover offense has a lot of screening actions, flares and down screens, and there's constant motion, and that's the first thing. Guy is constantly in motion. On this possession, you're going to see him on the left side of the court coming off a screen from Jack Salt. When that screen isn't useful, he's just going to wheel back to the middle and keep his motion going until he finally finds a screen that is useful, that he can read and get a shot off. So that's the first thing you're going to notice tonight is constant motion. Guy will constantly be in motion trying to hunt these screening situations. The second thing that makes him so good off screens is his change of speed. His change of pace is just uncanny. So on this possession, it's such a great example of what he's constantly doing. You see him walk his man down to the block really lackadaisically. He's in first or second gear, and when he sees the screen being set on the opposite block, he just kind of has a little nudge, a slight nudge off, not a foul, where he puts it into fifth gear, drives his body toward the corner, and now he's in his reading the screen situation. And the last piece that makes him so deadly is his feet. So we talked about that read where guys are trailing him and he has to extended curl. So the extended curl is a little bit different than a tight curl because Guy's going to want to get threes off. He's going to curl to the three-point line wide, and then at the end you're going to see him utilize his footwork. He uses a 1-2 step on this extended curl to set his feet quickly and rise and fire. Two small details that separate Guy and other elite shooters off screens. First, on his last 2 steps, he actually extends his feet out just to gain an extra 4 or 5 feet of space away from that trailing defender who is coming to contest the shot. And this is called the burst step, and it's something you have to add into your package if you want to come off screens to score at the next level. Watch tonight, every screen Guy curls, he's going to burst step with his footwork to gain that extra 4 or 5 feet and get his shots off. And then the second piece is it doesn't matter at all whether Guy's feet are square. A lot of times they're not. When you're coming off screens and you need to get your shot up quickly, you don't always have time to get your feet 100% square. You need to rise up and get your body square in the air, and Guy is elite at this. Enjoy the national title game tonight, but definitely have your eye on the Virginia blocker mover and how Kyle Guy is moving and utilizing these screens, specifically his extended curl and his burst step to find these three-point shots. If you want to master the intricacies of reading screens and setting up screens, and you want to develop next level footwork into your shot like Kyle Guy, join us at Scoring College this summer or any of our shooting colleges next fall.